name is Tanya Joshi, and I'm running the page called as Doodle Foodle on Instagram. I'm a third year student from IHM Pusa, and today we're going to learn Firni. Okay guys, so we're gonna start now. So I'll tell you the ingredients that we need. We are making Firni. We are making two versions of Firni. One is the classic Firni and one is the mango Firni. So we need milk. As I told you earlier, we need 1 liter of milk. Then I've taken, this is the rice paste. I've soaked the rice and grounded it like it's little rough, it's not very smooth. Then we have the mango puree, we have sugar, we have some mango cubes for the garnish. Then we have pistachio and rose petal. These are the dried rose petal. Then we have elaichi powder and some strands of saffron. So I'm taking 1 liter of milk. And the first step is to heat the milk and reduce it. You don't have to reduce it to like very half, because then we will put the rice grains also to thicken it. So you don't have to really reduce, but like I'll just get the temperature high and it should be little hot. Meanwhile, I'll tell you about the mango I'm using today. This is called Kesar, and we all have heard about the mangoes like Alfonso and like Totapuri, the Sherry, Safeda, and so many different varieties of mangoes are there in India. But when we talk about Kesar, this particular variety is from Gujarat, and as you can see, the color is rich orange. Like, see, the blood orange color is there, and due to this it is called as Kesar. It is really fragrant, you know, and it is not sour. It's a little bit more on sweeter side, and it has a very good aroma, and also it's not fibrous, so it's very perfect for your desserts, like any kind of dessert you want to make, western desserts or Indian dessert. Other mangoes, they are little more fibrous, and that's why you tend to get a little fibrous texture in your dessert. But with this mango, it's perfect. Now why this mango is called Kesar? Because it was served to Nawab, some Nawab in Gujarat at that time. It was 1930s, and that Nawab said that ye to Kesar hai, due to the color and fragrance and taste. So from that time it is called as Kesar. And you will be surprised to know it is one of the most costliest variety of mango found in India or all over the world, you can say. So, but it's a bit different from Alfonso. Alfonso is more aromatic, it has more depth to it. This is more on a sweeter side, and from outside it's completely green. It's not at all yellow or orange. You won't see that color outside. So I decided to make two Firnis today, because one is the classic Firni. We can't go wrong with classic Firni, and we have to make it. And mango, because obviously mango season is there, and these beautiful mangoes, we just received it from someone, so I decided that why not make a Firni with these mangoes. So milk is boiling. I'll just keep stirring it. It should not spill out. So there's a very interesting fact about the use of rice. Rice is said to be originated in China, and not very late from that it was used in India also. During Indus Valley civilization, we see some remains of rice being used in India, but we used it in our food as a grain to eat it with dal or the way we eat it today. But in Europe side, it was obviously exported from India, and it was influenced, and they didn't used to eat rice as a main course ingredient. It was more as a medicinal thing, because rice is the simplest form of carbohydrate, starch we can say, and it gets digested very easily. That's why, you know, when we used to get some stomach infection or some digestion problem, our dadi and nani, they used to say that have rice with ghee and salt, because it's very easy to digest. So they used to use it in medicinal purposes. And this dessert firni, it has found its name like something like milk porridge in European documentaries, but it is used as a medicine at that time, and we are using it as a dessert. So you just imagine the goodness in this. It has the goodness of milk, and then we are using nuts. The only enemy here is the sugar, which I personally don't like, but yeah, what is a dessert without sugar? I'll increase the temperature. As you see, the color is little changing. It's more on a off-white side now. So now that my milk is hot, what I'll do is I'll take little bit of milk and soak my saffron in it. It's optional to use saffron. If you don't have saffron, it's okay. You can use elaichi. There are many versions of firni. You don't have to be restricted at only the classical or mango firni. Classical firni is the mother of all the firnis, and that's why I'm demonstrating it today. And mango firni, you can substitute mango with any other fruit, anything. There are modern versions like chocolate firni, then you see apple firni, then you see coconut firnis, there rose firnis, there almond firni, kaju, pista, kesar, and whatnot. So you, whatever you like, you can use it in your food. That's how food has to be. You don't have to be restricted. With the rice, I'll tell you one thing, that you just have to remember it has to be coarse. It doesn't has to be fine. So you know, the fine will give more fine texture to firni, and it will not be like rustic version of Indian dessert. It will be more smooth, creamy, and if you like it, you can anyways do it. You can use rice flour as well, but I would always suggest to stick to the coarse grains of rice. And then there is another firni in India, which very less people know about. It is called Kashmiri firni, and they in their own language called it as kong firin. So guys, the kong firin is made, it's not made with rice, okay? It's made with suji or semolina. So they roast the suji first, and then they boil the milk, and then little by little they keep adding suji to the milk. So now what happens is that suji gets coagulated very easily when it's added to any hot boiling liquid. So now to avoid that, you have to add it very slowly, very little by little, and like it's not with the rice, okay? Rice we added once, all at once, but that one you have to add very slowly. That's why it's a very long process, and the flavor is more intricate than the rice firni. I've never tried it honestly, but it's another option for all the people who don't want to do the effort of soaking the rice and then grinding it. You can always use semolina. So now at this stage, I believe I'll add some elaichi powder. Not using too much, because it sometimes overpowers your firni, and especially when we are making the normal classic firni, it just has the flavor of elaichi, so I usually don't like it. So now here's the rice. As you can see, it's not very fine, it's rough. I'm adding it, and this is little more than how much I need, so I won't add all. Ideally, in 1 liter of milk, you just have to add 50 grams of rice, or 1/4 cup of rice, you can say, in 4 cups of rice. Milk, sorry. So now I'm just dissolving it at low temperature. So you see, there are some clogs. It's very creamy, and when it's cold, it's super delicious. The texture is so amazing. I can't tell you guys, you have to try it. And you guys do not need any occasion to make this dessert, okay? It's very simple. You just need 3 basic ingredients: sugar, rice, and milk. So now I'm just being a little bit careful with the temperature. I won't increase it at one go. Once I'll make sure that the rice is dissolved. Now to check whether the firni is done or not, you see the rice grains here. It doesn't has to be white and transparent like this. You have to cook it till they are very opaque. So here is my mitti ka bartan, in which I'll be serving both the firnis. you have to soak it in water. Otherwise what happens is that when you add firni, or before setting anything in or serving anything in these pots, you always have to soak it in water. Otherwise they tend to absorb all the moisture. Though the firni, which when you will set it in these pots, it will set a little bit more and it will absorb moisture, but not at that speed. So always soak it in water. Okay, so now I can increase the temperature. Once this is done, I'll take out the classic firni to set in the earthen pot, and then I'll add the mango puree. You can add it at this stage also if you want. So now you can see it's started to getting thick. There are some lumps, so I'm just trying to dissolve all of them. It's getting thick now, as you can see. At this stage, I'm adding kesar, okay? Wow, look at the color. It's important to soak the kesar in milk. It will leach out all its flavor in the milk. Not wasting even a single strand of kesar. You can add nuts also at this stage if you want, raisins, almonds, anything. I want my firni to be really smooth and I don't want any nuts in between, so I'm not adding them. I will just garnish it with pistachios. Yes, you can add mango now if you don't want to make classic firni. So guys, now just look at this. Okay, I'll take out my classic firni right now, and then I'll add the mango puree. I'll just show you. The saffron is still leaching out its color. It is beautiful. I'm taking out one sugar free because of my mother. She's diabetic and she won't eat sugar. Now since I've already taken out some portion of firni sugar free, so I won't add all the sugar. And also I'll be adding mangoes at the end, and my mangoes are a little sweet, so I won't add too much sugar. So I've taken out the classic firni, and after that I added the mango to it. Okay, and I'm just cooking it now. I have to cook the mangoes for a little bit of time till it gets thick. Guys, you can also keep your mango puree little chunky. It will taste very good. In between you'll get some chunks of mango. No, I didn't turn off my stove. I just lowered its heat because it will splatter on my hands otherwise. So it's a bit thicker now. Little bit more time. Guys, if you make it, please tag Just Jam. Please tag Doodle Foodle. Okay, so now I'll increase the heat and cook it because it's gonna splatter. Yeah, so guys, when it cools down it will get more thick. Okay, and you don't have to worry about that because the starch, it tends to thicken things when it gets cooled down. Yes, this is now perfect. So I will now serve it here. Look how beautiful kesar looks. Guys, add sugar according to your taste. At my place no one likes sugar too much, so I always keep it low in my desserts. But the quantity which I have given in the ingredient list is according to it's not according to my taste. See, ऐसे set होने लगी है अभी से, and I didn't even put it in the fridge. Look. So this is how firni is supposed to be. If you turn it around, it should not fall. The mango one is little hot right now because I just poured it. I'm gonna garnish it now. It's pistachios and dried rose petals. Keeping it very simple and humble. I don't want to do a lot of things. This one will take little time to set, so I think I'll wait a little while before I'll garnish this one. Okay, so guys, the first step is to boil the milk and reduce its quantity to at least 3/4. What it does is that it gets a little creamy texture. And one more thing, if you guys want to, I'll explain the every step, Jasmine. Okay, so if you guys want to skip boiling the milk, and because it takes little patience, and if you have to make firni really quick, use condensed milk, mix it with your normal milk, and you can do that also. But the flavor won't be that rustic. It will be more creamier and little bit more caramelized, because milkmaid is also containing a lot of sugar, so it will also get caramelized while cooking, or either you can add it at the end. Now when the milk was boiled till half of the stage, okay, it was reduced till 3/4, I added the rice paste. The rice, it was soaked for almost I soaked it today for 45 minutes, and then on silbatta it was grounded. Now after grounding the rice, I still have little bit left. Look, so it was very coarse, it wasn't fine. I've been telling this throughout the session that don't make it very fine, because you will lose the rustic look of your dessert. Now after that, the rice has to cook. It has to cook really good, because otherwise it will be raw and you will get that crunchy thing in your mouth. You don't want that. Now after adding rice, you're cooking it for really long till it gets thick, and not just thick, it should also get cooked. As I told you guys, it doesn't has to be transparent, it has to be little bit fluffed up and opaque. Okay, transparent means it is not cooked. Now the next step is, when it's thick, you can add sugar. You can take out the sugar free thing for yourself, it's up to you. If you want to add jaggery, add it at that stage. I don't know how it will go with honey. I'm sure sugar and jaggery ke sath it will be perfectly fine. Okay, so after adding sugar, you can add kesar and elaichi before that or after that, it's up to you. Kesar has to be soaked. I forgot to mention this. When you are boiling milk, just take out little bit milk and soak your kesar strands for 10 minutes. What it does is it leaches out the flavor in the milk, and as you can see, the color is really beautiful. Look, it's yellow. It's not the color of the milk, it's the color of kesar. It's just the kesar. Okay, and just 3 to 4 strands which I put. The next step was, you've taken it out. Now for the mango firni, to the classic firni, I added mango puree, and just keep stirring it, keep cooking it till it gets thick. If you feel that it's not getting thick, and it will to get thick, because see, now it has starting getting stable. It has rice in it now, so rice will leach out all its starch and it will get thick. It will take little time, but it will. Now I have some, look, mango cubes for the garnish of this mango firni. Ideally garnish it when it's being chilled, okay, but since I have to show everything right now, I'll do it abhi. And I have some more rose petal and pistachio. You can add rose water too. The rose water which I have is not of a good quality, so I didn't add it, but you can add rose water at the end, because in the beginning it will lose all its flavor. At the end, what it will do is the flavor will remain there. So that's why I'm adding dried rose petal. So all the use of pistachios and rose and nuts in the dessert, it is all the Mughal influence. We only had cinnamon and elaichi in our Indian cuisine before they entered our country, so we can thank them for this. Okay, so now I'll garnish it. Now I'm not doing any, I'm just doing it. मेरे को कॉर्नर में गार्निश करना आजकल बहुत पसंद है, सो आई एम जस्ट डूइंग इट. एक में कॉर्नर में, एक में हम बीच में करेंगे. More pistachio. For this, I'll just sprinkle it all over. As you can see, I have a lot of dried rose petal, and I've literally used it like anything, because it gives beautiful flavor, beautiful aroma. I've not used rose syrup, but rose petals to dal sakte hai na. So guys, I'll just tell you this, next time instead of kheer, do try this. You are going to love it and thank me later. It's such a delicious recipe. It is so amazing, and this ratio will never go wrong. So guys, this is our classic firni. This is the mango firni. This is again classic firni, and this is mango firni. And see, I have some more left in the pot. And मैं इसको ये ख़त्म होके ही बंद करूँगी. Yes, scraping the firni from the earthen bowls is so amazing. I swear. I mean, this is it. So guys, do let me know how did you like the recipe. If you've tried it, do tag me on your stories, post it on Instagram, tag Just Jam Official. I'm again posting the comment. I'll also add my account here because all of you want to know. Thank you so much guys for joining in. If any one of you has any question, you can just ask me. Though it was a very simple recipe, I'm sure you guys must not have so many options. Most of them were like how long you have to soak the rice and all. But still, if you guys have any question, you can ping me anytime on Instagram. You can ask Just Jam Official, they'll direct you to me. I've never tried out firni, but I'm definitely trying it super soon. You have to. You really have to. Thank you so much. Thanks, Vidushi. Try this, guys. Try this. I'm telling you. You won't regret. It's so delicious. It's so fresh. The fruit will always give this freshness to firni. And right now during summer, this is all you want. Because you can't go out. You can't enjoy the gourmet desserts which we used to. So now let's just make it at our homes and feed our families as well. And this is simple. This is super simple, super delicious. I don't know know much about firni. What's that? Okay, so I'll tell you guys once more. Firni is basically rice is grounded and it is added to milk, and milk is boiled and cooked till it's very thick. Okay, and it is usually made during Eid and all. But now it's a staple food of North India. I'll just show you. Look, eating mangoes right now and I've already soaked the rice. This gave me bad feel. Oh my god. Check my Instagram ID. I've sent you all dramatic shades. Definitely I'll do that as soon as this live is over. So guys, I'll have to end this live now because I have to save it also to Instagram. And do check the IGTV. Do comment how did you like it. Share it. And share the pictures of the firni which you're making. Tag me, tag Just Jam Official. Thank you so much all of you for joining in. It really means a lot. It was my first live session, so I really wanted it to go good, and you guys have made it awesome. Thank you so much. So just stay safe, stay happy. I know it's really difficult, times are really difficult. We have so many bad news coming every day, but we have to stay positive and we have to make amazing desserts so that we can be happy and cheerful. So guys, tag me and cook it. It has to be delicious. I'll post once more the recipe and I'll give it in writing. I'll mention the steps. I'll post the picture of firni and I'll repost everything which you guys have made. So guys, thank you so much. I have one request. Thank you Abhay, thank you Shubham, thank you all of you for joining in. Thank you Just Jam Official for giving me this chance. And guys, follow them. They're doing so amazing. They're having so many amazing live sessions every week. It's tune in to Doodle Foodle to get more information and get the recipes for so many different things I'm posting these days. So thank you guys, thank you so much for joining in. Bye, take care.